Hello and welcome back to Shards. We will be continuing where we left off, which, if you recall, is after the little conversation that Cody and Therium had at the tree. I wonder if that's actually the same tree that you had the conversation with Aiden at. When he's playing guitar for you. So you kind of get the sense that there's more going on with Therium. He is holding on to something which is causing some internal turmoil inside of his little horse head. He appears to like Cody, but at the same time hate the fact that he likes Cody. He hates the fact that Cody is so nonchalant, so silly, so stupid. He hates pretty much apparently everyone. But that's just weird horse dude. You also went to go get a massage after I think it was the interviews? Not the interviews, what is it called? The auditions. Because apparently, according to Therium, he's holding in a lot of stress. And you have the option to do something. Thankfully, I did not do that. What else? There will be a section right now, well, two sections, where you kind of influence the story a little, the end. However, the last choice is the one that influences how Therium's portion of the route, at least at this point, goes. And I am so tempted to do the bad way, because technically both versions will allow you to see more or less their end game for Cody. But I'll let you see depending on what I decide to pick in the end. But yeah, so we're about to see the end, which is gonna culminate with the pair battles. But these pair battles will be a little bit different because, you're paired with Therium, and I wonder who you're gonna fight. I wonder who you're gonna fight. Ooh. Anyway, so yeah. I guess without further ado, let us continue Therium's route. As I was saying, ever since he got that call earlier, he seemed sad. Or angry? He gave me that invitation and made me bring a book. I thought that we'll have a great time talking about them. Then we'll give each other questions about our personal lives in a place that nobody is around to hear, but I guess I underestimated what personal means to others. What does it mean to you? Nothing. Literally nothing. Or barely something. The personal stuff is usually the embarrassing things that happen to me and family issues. Then half the things he said. He was obviously in turmoil, but what exactly about? Maybe his dead parents or home country plagued by war? No, that was not it. It had something to do with me. He's just jealous of your abilities, duh. That is also not it. How can he be jealous when I displayed almost no skills? He must know something that I don't. Something about me. About my energy powers maybe, or even about... Ugh, it's not that deep. Maybe he's just a bad person. Did you ever think about that? Maybe people put on a face and it turns out that they're evil pieces of shit. And your attitude. Oh, here we go. You don't like him, do you? I don't hate him. But you dislike him. No comment. Everyone wants to give me a migraine these days. People's emotions really are way too complicated. Cody! Speaking of headaches, come back, you filthy slut. Your mind automatically censors the extra bad no-no words. Neat. The loud purple cat from earlier comes running up to you while screaming at the top of his lungs, turning heads as he passes. He jumps into your arms, then immediately gets behind you, using you as a meat shield against the approaching, fuming tiger. Accept your fate and die. I swear I didn't see anything. Lies. What is happening? Cody, please get out of the way. I need a clear view of his throat. Go deep throat yourself. Ah! He covers his own mouth, fearing for his life. Whatever he was going to say, he realized he better not. It's not up to me to move. He's kind of just manhandling me around. He's extremely strong for a twink. Guys, come on. You're gathering eyes upon you and you're scaring Cody. Very much so. As my best friend, you have to protect me, Cody. We've only interacted like 4 times in total. Why do you want to kill him anyway? Let's just say he saw something that he shouldn't have. Dallin saw it too. He was with me. You know Dallin didn't see shit, so stop lying. Aiden, whatever Tate saw, I'm sure that he wouldn't tell anyone, right? Yes, I promise. That is not good enough. I need to make sure. The tongue and fingers have to go, for starters. Gulp. Look, why can't we make a compromise? You already know my biggest secret. Now I technically know yours. Allegedly. So we have blackmail on each other. Isn't that enough? I do have your biggest secret in my claws since I helped you with it. It's true. That can be a good compromise. Better than manslaughter anyway. Why didn't you say anything sooner? I was too busy running for my life. Finally, the cat slightly feels more secure and lets go of your shoulders, his claws leaving small holes in your shirt. Sorry, Cody. They have been like this all day, and they refuse to tell me what these secrets of theirs are. It's for your own good. Actually, it's for ours. You're too obedient, Dallin. That's a good trait to have, isn't it? I love obedient boys. See? Ew. Not that way. Anyway, after so much running around, I need some good food. Table for 4, here we come. You take a metal tray and start to fill it up with whatever the cooks have made, and for tonight, dozens of stir-fried dishes, from chicken, pork, and beef to veggies, seafood, and different types of noodles. You take a little of everything and a bowl of egg drop soup to balance everything out. You didn't realize it until now, but you're on the verge of starvation, having only eaten breakfast. You follow the other 3 guys to an empty table and sit down. Their earlier conflict quickly disappears and they start laughing amongst themselves like friends. Well, the cat and the wolf are laughing, while the tiger is barely chuckling. This new, friendly vibe almost made you forget about him, but a simple thought is enough to sour your face as you look at your reflection in the silver spoon. The cat is the first to stop the jokes. Hey, something wrong? Why the long face? Talking of long faces, where's Therium? Weren't you hanging out with him earlier? Did he have something to do with it? Well, yes and no. You guys were kind of right before. He's weird. Not necessarily in a bad way, but weird for sure. I just don't really know how to read him. Fucking hell. He didn't break your heart already, did he? That's it. I'll kill him. Sit down, Avenger. You've broken 10 times more hearts than he ever did. Please, don't. He didn't really do that. I mean, it's not like we were together or anything. I literally met him yesterday. So? I met Chelsea on day 1, and we'll be best friends till the end of time. Yeah, and Aiden meets a guy on the first day, then sends them to the hospital in the same day. Continue like this, and I'm not helping you anymore. He makes a zip-up motion of his mouth. What we're trying to say is that time is irrelevant. Starting something is always the most complicated part. Ending them is easier. You only live once after all. It is the experience that you share together that matters. Can't believe you two have similar views on relationships, to some extent. The tiger shoots him an ugly look. And that's not an insult, just an observation, I swear. I agree with them. It's better to regret a relationship than regret missing out on one. I thought you didn't like Therium that much. I don't have to be in love with him to tell the truth. I can't have a broken heart that easily, can I? I mean, I didn't even know I liked him that much before. By before, I mean minutes ago, actually. Love is weird. Sometimes it's just lust disguised as something more. Or admiration. Or pity. But you won't know unless you dive in. So, you're saying that I should just go for it? We're saying that you have to make up your mind now. and come up with a reasonable response now. And throughout your journey, you'll find out if that answer was correct, or if you were meant to die alone surrounded by cats. I volunteer if anything. So, do you like him now? A butterfly lazily flies in through the window and lands on your shoulder. Do I? Technically speaking, both roads lead to Rome, but I suppose it is um it's different scenery is a way to put it. So, tell me, what would you have picked? Do you like Therium, or do you not really like him? You find him a little weird and off-putting? Because I can tell you that in my initial playthrough, in order to figure out how long this visual novel is and, where the special scenes are, um, I said no because I kind of find Therium a little weird and off-putting. Like my allegiances lie with Dallin and Aiden. Could kill the cat. But for you guys, I'm gonna pick yes. Nah. Fine. No, but I don't. I really don't. Whatever. Now that I think about it, yes, I think so. For so many reasons, yes. Yay. Yay. Damn it. I mean, yay. That settles it. I'll think about what I should do. And if by any chance he rejects you and you don't hit it off and things become awkward and he hates you forever, this better lead somewhere. Do you have any plans for tomorrow's pair battles? I forgot about those for a while. I'm not exactly sure about my strategy or even who I'll be with. Do you have any suggestions? Personally, I'm taken, and we already registered, so as much as I'd want to, I can't go back. I could get rid of my partner if you're in need of a pair. I'm your partner. As I said, easy to dispose of. I think I'll pass. I'll be fighting alongside another first year. But maybe you could set him up with Monty, Aiden? Not a chance. Is he still in the hospital? Yup. What happened to him? Chelsea. That doesn't tell me much. In any case, is it bad if I stay out of the battles? You could, but it's so much fun. You can't just stay out on the sidelines. And it's a good time to show off. Might impress some teachers, classmates, or even the headmaster. You could always go alone. It's not against the rules, but highly unlikely that you'll win. Teamwork is better than personal strength. Not if the opponent is someone like you, Dallin. Come on, I'm not that strong. Sure, like you couldn't destroy the whole town in one move if you wanted. Haima and Marina can do that too. That's scary. You continue eating while being amazed by these people's abilities, making you feel more and more insecure with each passing word. With your trays empty and stomach full, you part ways with the three men, with some hearty goodbyes, and walk towards your dorm. The moons are already out, illuminating your path alongside the scarce street lamps, and the evening's air has lost a couple of degrees since you entered the cafeteria. It isn't too late, but your eyes are already beginning to close on the way, hoping and praying that you won't pass out like earlier. The familiar stone stairs make a satisfying stomping sound beneath your feet with a light echo. You open the door to the dorm building and walk up what feels like an infinite number of stairs. The desire for an elevator is almost as strong as one for a soft bed. You unlock the door and step inside, not bothering with the lights. Are you going to shower? I feel sticky and filthy. Do I have to? Yes, I am not sleeping like this. Don't you feel my fatigue too? My standards are keeping my head leveled and my wits sharp. What the hell are you saying? Get up and go wash yourself. Fine. You begrudgingly take off your clothes one by one and throw them on the bed, stepping into the bathroom already naked. The shower is still missing its head, but other than that, everything looks great. They even have their own shampoo and soap brands ready for you, as well as a nice towel. Let's hope the water is hot, except for the fact that it feels like being hosed down with, well, a hose, because of the missing shower head. The water feels nice on your skin as it soaks into your fur. The relief and relaxation comes over you instantly, clearing your mind with each passing second and with each square inch of fur getting wet. You certainly don't regret listening to a certain demon inside your head. For once, your sleepiness slowly fades, not completely, but enough to make way for extra thoughts of that annoying stallion that won't go away whenever you close your eyes. No, not annoying. I'm mistaken. It's my fault for falling for people so easily. Yet you can't stop imagining him naked, here, with you in the shower. I can't control my mind, and it's not like it is lying. I'm just confused right now. Can I be honest? Are you gonna say something mean? N- no. Yes. Just spit it out. I don't understand what you see in him. Like, at all. How do I put it? He's. You know what they say when you can't say something nice about someone? You just don't say anything? Well, unfortunately, in this case, you can't. You actually have to say something. So he is unique. A unique guy. Incredible reason. He has something about him that I never saw in anyone else before. You know, he like being evil. New type of mental illness discovered, I guess. Is it even worth to continue with you? That's it. I really don't. With Tate, it's just that I don't like Tate because I just don't like Tate. With um Therium, he rubs me the wrong way in the sense that it's like, I know you don't, I am blessed with the power of prophecy and the ability to be able to hear your thoughts. So I know you're not the good guy. I know that if you could, you would off Cody and not in the good way. So he is neither hot because I don't really care about horses, equine furries or anything. He is not my type because I don't like pretentious people that are lying through their teeth. He obviously isn't nice. And I mean, he is kind of smart, but like smart compared to Cody. Come on. That's it. What else? Let's see. I get it. I don't need any more excruciating details. You asked for it. No, I simply stated that I don't understand, not that I want an explanation. Congrats, you bummed me out. Just get out of the shower before I have to narrate how you get a boner and jerk off thinking of him. Did you have to mention it? Ugh, here we go again. These recent thoughts of the stallion make your blood rush downwards, creating a big problem that you have to take care of. Take care of by squeezing, rubbing, and massaging it rapidly with your eyes closed and knees bent. Before you know it, you're kneeling on the floor of the shower with your head tilted upwards and your maw wide open in silent moan. Seconds later, the water carries away down the drain the last hint of lewdness that happened this evening. Even your mind starts to dress the stallion back up in his usual attire, but doesn't erase the smile on his face as he looks warmly into your eyes. This time, the blood rushes into your heart and face. You decide to step out of the shower and dry off before anything more can happen again. Seconds you're alone, clean and naked. You decide to get under the covers as is. And with sleep nowhere to be found. I hope you're not trying to say the shower took the tiredness away, because it absolutely was your own horniness that did that. I'm not pointing fingers. I'll just try to close my eyes and hope I pass out. Since you're going to be awake for at least a couple of minutes, let's discuss. So, what's your plan tomorrow? Good point. That is something that I might want to think about. Yes, a plan. Let's hear it. The best course of action would probably be to take my heart in hands and just ask him on a proper date. No, dumbass, for the battles. Who are you pairing with and how do you plan on winning? Oh, don't know and don't know. Are you gonna stay out? Just like that? No, I can't. I'm a recommended student after all, even if there's not much for me to show off. So, yes, battle. Ugh, but I don't want to have my face shoved in the dirt. That would be even more embarrassing than not participating. Beg. Excuse me? Beg for my help, and I'll help you. I didn't even ask for your help in the first place. What makes you think that I'll beg? Come on. Just because no magic rules forbid you from lying doesn't mean that I can't smell bullshit. Do it, and I'll make you stronger overnight. You can do that? Overnight? Yup, with very little effort, in fact. How? It's a little demon magic, and I was trying to figure out if you're worthy of it or not. And I am? Oh ho ho. No, 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 no. No, not even a little. But I feel so bad for you that I'm still gonna share it with you. If you beg. Demon magic? Fine. Scribbles, please help No, 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 no. Properly. On your knees. Are you serious? I am literally heartbroken. Have some mercy for God's sake. I kneel to no false gods, but mortals do in times of need. So come on. Hurry up, mortal. Besides, heartbroken is a strong word for what you're feeling, not to stir the pot again. Yee, good boy. You place one knee down on the other, slowly grumbling, as if a heavy weight impairs you, then start your begging chant. I beg of you, O powerful demon inside of my head, please give me the power to be less than useless and defeat my foes. Huh. That was actually better than I thought. Alright, I'm satisfied. Nice job. Here's the deal. The fact that you can already summon small Nightfall is great, but you'll need much more than that. So I'll help with a little boost. We go at midnight. Where exactly? I wasn't just a powerful demon, I was a rich one. Some of the old toys from my treasury are still on this campus, and it just so happens that I know how to get to them. But you must not be seen. I don't need just any random idiot to know my place. Stealth missions. That's why at midnight. You're underestimating how bright and busy a town like this can be at night. But fine, I'll get behind that. Should I set an alarm? I'll wake you up. Hope that won't be proven a problem. Why would you say that? 'Cause I'm getting super tired again. Feels like earlier today, and Great. Fear not, young one. We shall make sure to escort you to a place of safety. Beyond the vast expanse of land and seas lies a sanctuary untouched by conflict. Almost sounds too good to be true. Will you come as well? Perhaps in a time yet to come, when our mere presence is no longer met with the desire to tear our hearts out. Your kind must grow, still, but you shalt grow with them. Did I ever tell you that I like the way you speak? It's funny. About 1,001 times, dear one. It is amusing to think about. How our learning roots dictate our tongues, ways, and desires. Dear Diary, today was actually a lot of fun. Being a narrator for a mentally ill mortal wasn't on my bucket list, but it's more entertaining than I thought. I feel like I am growing as a writer, even if I am not writing anything down other than in my diary, of course. It also opens my eyes to a whole new world when I have to watch and describe every room, every step, every sound, and every smell. The mortal seems to like it as well. His mind is much calmer whenever I do it. I am not sure if that is a good thing or not. Maybe that's a reason my mind control never worked on him. But who the hell knows? Thousands of years and the secrets of the arcane spells are still a mystery to me. I'll continue to do this because it's fun, and because it benefits us both. As for what's happening now, The vessel is once again dreaming of something weird. Ever since he stopped dreaming of me, he's dreaming of stories or other people and other Nightfallen. Can't say I understand their meaning. I decide to skip the one from tonight, even though they can prove somewhat entertaining at times, just so that I can have time to write in my diary. Forever trapped in this wee dark corner of mine as I do so, alone, the only private place that I can write in peace. Until yesterday's dream proved me wrong. We don't talk about that. Well, got to go, as the time to wake him and take him to my secret dungeon is here. I am going to use a new technique that I learned while being inside his head. I call it Brain Scratch. Volume warning. You have been warned. Yeah! Where the hell? What's happening? Where am I? What is this? Are you awake yet? Scribbles? Yeah, yes, I'm up. Cut it out. Okay, just making sure. Why'd you have to be that loud? And inside my head too? How'd you even do that? I had to be loud to make sure that I interrupt your dream. It didn't work when you passed out earlier today, so I wasn't sure if it would work now. You're lucky my dreams wasn't too action heavy. What did you dream about? I think it was... Just kidding, I don't care. Let's go. Bitch. Whatever you dreamed about had nothing to do with me since I wasn't there, so have fun with your silly night adventures in the dream world. Dreams of sluts and cocks, no doubt. You seem to be a bit triggered. Get dressed and move. We don't have all night. You decide to stop pestering the demon and slowly open the door. I did not decide to stop. Yes, you did. No, I didn't. The darkness of the corridors cloud the voice in your mind as you walk out into the street. Almost in an instant, you regret not grabbing a jacket. The light wind ruffles your thin shirt and carries your tie over your shoulder. Stay in the shadows. Make the night your veil. Be like an assassin. Literally, nobody cares if they see me. That might be true for now. Indeed, the streets and establishments are much more lively than we thought in this part of town. Still, you continue to be guided towards the academy, with each block traversed, less lights in the windows and less people on the street. Soon, even guards and police officers can be seen patrolling the area around the academy. You think to yourself that it should be fine if you're caught. Staff members and students alike often must spend their late evenings or nights inside the academy, right? Well, yeah, but you don't have to have it on your record that you were here after all. You have no alibi. Good point. No worries. We're almost there. The moons are obscured by thick, dark clouds, and the stars remain the main source of light when the town's street lamps disappear as you walk off the path. You follow directions and move all the way to the back of the Academy's main building, through some bushes and a tight, short tunnel. There, just around the corner, you'll see a moss-covered staircase. Please tell me that we're not going underground or something. What kind of above-ground dungeon have you been in? Damn it, gigantic earth spiders, here I come. You round the corner and approach the stairs. Now what, climb them perhaps? You wish. My dungeon is protected by a powerful yet easy spell. You might get a little dizzy after doing it, so be prepared. Repeat after me. Cody White. My name? And why'd you change your voice all of a sudden? You feel a tap on your shoulder. You turn around and jump back, tripping over the stairs and falling over, heart racing fast. It's you. The cloaked figure reaches into an inner pocket and takes out a medallion. A golden glowing artifact held on by a string and the remnants of a past sturdy chain. It holds it before you with an invisible menacing aura, its long, furless arms waiting for you to reach over. You dust yourself off, then with a sheepish hand grab the medallion slowly. The figure grabs you tightly as you do so and speak. Good luck. Make sure to amuse me. Thanks? The thing fades away before your eyes. Cool. Cool. So, That was him. It, the myth, the legend. Is this thing what we came here for? A medallion? Yup. We're not going in the dungeon then. Nope. But it was supposed to be in the dungeon. Yup. And that thing wasn't supposed to have it. Nope. You're not very useful. Who was that? And why did they have your medallion? Um, no idea. But hey, now that we don't have to waste time, let's go. What? Are you just gonna dismiss them like that? I don't know. I don't feel like solving mysteries now. Whatever that thing was, it made our jobs easier. Now we don't even have to go into my secret lair. Kinda disappointing, but aren't you worried someone else knows about it? Maybe you should check on it? Your fatigue is catching up with me as well. I can't think of much else other than sleep. Maybe after the test of yours or something else, we can explore more. For now, tuck that thing away in your shirt and keep it out of sight at all times. Hmm. Scribbles clearly doesn't want to talk about it, but a big, fat question is why? Seems like a pretty big deal to me. I begin walking back. Oh, wait. I'll leave the narration to him before he gets pissy. Hey, are you there? I'm talking about how the night air feels on your skin again. You listening? Yep, I'm here and focused. Great. So the cold air makes your pelt fluff up and bristle, but on the inside your body is as warm as it gets. That's odd. Could I have caught a fever? Your rapid breathing heart says otherwise. Perhaps that cloaked figure got you flustered. No shot. Or maybe something from tonight's experience made you think of a special someone, or a hot someone, at least. I am beginning to think about someone now, and my heart is indeed racing. The town's night lights are within view, just a block or two to go. You follow the same path you took to the academy, and make sure to watch your surroundings for any guards or any other strangers to question you. That feeling of adrenaline keeps intensifying as you now feel like you're being watched. The clouds are now making way for the moons to shine bright over the streets, and from beyond, a shadow looms. Hello? Is anybody there? Curious seeing you here, Cody. For some reason, you aren't too surprised about whose voice you're hearing as you turn around to see the familiar stallion resting under a street lamp. His eyes are looking down, saddened, and his greeting did not contain any of its usual flair or ostentatious accents. Less noble, less graceful, and more direct. You'd describe his overall appearance here as dull. Hey, Therium. I was just thinking about you. He scoffs. Course you were. The only path you ever do. I'm not sure I follow. Never mind that. What brings you here? Thought you'd be dreaming by now. I just couldn't sleep. Needed some fresh air. A lot of thoughts in my head, especially after our meeting. Yes, I heard you had a lot to say about that to your friends at dinner time. Your face flushes embarrassingly as you recall the events. These 2 days since we met were wonderful? Hell. Oh. Because I just couldn't bring myself to believe that I've completely fallen for you. Oh. His words, their implication stuns you and roots you in place. Your heart beats once again as fast as ever, and sweat drips down your forehead. I like you too. The stallion leaves the spot and walks closer to you, with a bored expression that turns into a soft frown. He's noticeably taller, especially once your knees start to give in to the pressure created. His long front mane hangs close to your face, and his snout directed straight towards you, eyes interlocked. While your pupils were trembling and growing bigger, his were getting smaller, the fire in his eyes intensifying. Something is wrong here, but all your fantasies seem to be coming to life with that last statement of his, and you're caught in a trance. You don't understand. I don't like you, not as much as the dirt between my claws. But I love you more than life itself. It is torture. And I want this feeling to end. Love? Me? His words should be a wake-up call, an indication of this reality, but our leopard is too smitten by the moonlight reflected in his angry eyes. One needs more than one working brain cell to process those words. You... How did I get here? I barely know you, yet you dared steal my heart without my consent. Izzy? You robbed me of my future, my destiny, my dreams, and now even of my humility. His neck, his soft neck between my fingers, under my firm grasp a tumultuous storm of emotions raging within me. I could still have a chance. If only you didn't make me love you. I hate it. I hate that I love you. Why do I love you? Is he going to... And more importantly, why do you love me? He can't love me. I'm not even an option in his sea of choices. Your fur softer than fine silk, your scent fresh and pure, your eyes holding the universe in them, looking at me like I deserve it. His pristine white spotted fur, his large, fluffed up tail quivering as his chin rises to meet my eyes. Stop. You can't. Do this to me. Do what I think he is. I need to put a stop to this. But I can't. At least not this way. Why couldn't you just stay where you came from? Why couldn't you resist his call? Why are you so fucking stupid? You... There is no point wishing for miracles now. What's done is done. But what if the happy moments of the present are the saddest ones? If that is normal? His adoring eyes have not left mine, yet these words hold true. What thoughts do you hold behind them in this moment? Are you scared? Are you mortified? Are you apathetic? Or... Please, please, please do it. Oh Lord, my Lord, what do you see in him so different from me? Weaker than me, weaker than even my replacement. Is it the same thing that I see now? This irresistible desire? If so, my rage might not be sated, but I understand completely. The next thing that I know, our lips are intertwined. Finally, the moon's hung low in the sky, casting a silvery glow over the secluded clearing where you two stand. Abruptly, after a long-lasting staring contest, the look in the stallion's eyes soften. A single defeated tear pours down his cheek as the distance between you rapidly vanishes. Your lips collide with the passion as raw and fierce as a tempest. It takes more than a moment for you to realize and accept that this is happening, but when you finally do, you melt on the spot. His hands once hovering below your chin, now grabbing hungrily at your fur tufts, pulling you closer with an urgency that left no room for doubt. Your lips met in a kiss that was anything but gentle, a clash of desire as fierce as the heart of a star. It is a kiss born of long-denied longing, a maelstrom of feelings that have been simmering beneath the surface. On your part fueled by lust, on his part by rage. Which one is better? You decide. For now, what matters is the moonlight's glow outlining your momentary sin. What matters is tasting him, his mouth, his tongue consuming any drop of his yearning. You can feel that invading tongue do the same, making you shiver with delight. Your body still feels paralyzed from his words, the kissing bringing in an antidote slowly. As the initial blaze of your passion begins to ebb, the kiss enveloped, What started as a conflagration of need and desire slowly morphed into something deeper, more profound. The intensity that had fueled your violent union gave way to a tenderness as soft as the moonlight that bathed you. Your movements became languid, exploratory, savoring each moment, each sensation. The ferocity had ignited your kiss, transformed into a gentle dance, lips caressing lips with a newfound reverence. After what feels like an eternity of sweet heaven, the warmth of his lips breaks away, making you long for more. You open your eyes to a world softened by rose-tinted glasses, gazing at your partner whose half-closed eyes shimmer with pleasure and a thin layer of liquid. The thin bridge of saliva between your mouths holds still until it breaks from his words. I love you, Cody, and unfortunately not just in a lustful way, the heart's way. Nothing unfortunate here. I love you too. Even though you're bursting with excitement and anxiety saying those words, he is sadder still under the soft smile, but recovers quickly. Come to my dorm right now. You're being forward again. Is this your usual quirky flirting or... No, I need you to spend the night with me. I'll be as forward as I have to test these feelings or lock them away forever. I'm not gonna refuse, but why now? I mean, what can we possibly do in the middle of the night other than sleep? Allow me to make it clear then. Cody, I want to be inside you all night. I want to hear you moan under me and make you scream my name. Because you trapped me, and now I've fallen in love. I know it's sudden, unexpected, and perhaps stupid, but you're the one that did it, so take responsibility. Do you like me enough to accept this? The lust rush creeping in, and the new circumstances are screaming yes in your mind, but the demon in there is whispering no. Ignore the lust inside of you. Think of all the other emotions you have towards me, based on them. Can you accept me? This is where the story diverges. Do you say yes to what is essentially the picture that I am going to be superimposing right now? Or do you decide to follow what Scribbles is sort of trying to tell you? For the sake of the story, and because you guys are just that way, the way you are, I'm gonna click yes. I already said I loved you, and I mean it with all my heart. Might as well show it with more than a kiss, huh? The stallion smiles brightly for the first time in a long time and grabs your hand firmly. Then let's get a move on. Lead the way. Whoa! The ground disappears from beneath your feet as he picks you up and holds you close. The way? Yeah, I'm on it. Glad you're as excited as me. Of course I am. After all, only I know the things that I'll do to you. Face redness appears for the 100th time today. The wind and the hurried, heavy footsteps of your new partner are the only sounds occupying your ears, those and the rapid beating of his heart near your ear. He takes you through the illuminated streets until the faded building comes into view. You think that he'll let you down, but he kicks the door open and runs up the stairs. Even in front of his own door, he holds you with a hand under your tail, using the other to unlock the door. Only inside his bedroom, he finally throws you on the bed, and this is where I'm going to fast forward. Because what happens next is essentially this image. So, see you in a few seconds. Overall, they both seem to be happy about the ending, so I am too, even if it hurts. I also think I drift off to a third-party narrative into a more personal space, but hey, the author's notes are important too, especially when the action is already done. An academy for hunting Nightfallen. The last place that I thought I'd find my place in. So you accept your position? Sure, old man. I love this place more than I ever thought that I would. A place to love and someone to love. two halves of a whole, and the meaning of life. You're one of the lucky ones to have completed half the puzzle already. I have the other half as well already. Oh? Who would that be? It's not really a person, and haven't even met them yet. But when I do, I'll never leave his side. The sun shines brightly into your eyes, and the birds chirp outside the window. You wake up from a deep slumber in a moist bed. Ugh. What time is... Wait, moist? You touch the sheets and throw them off of you immediately and run to the bathroom. Ew! What is that? Did I? No, you didn't pee yourself. Phew. Then what? It's... That feels even worse for some reason. You swallowed like a gallon last night. There's no way it's worse. You're right. Memories of last night flow back and hit you like a truck. Man, I really did all that, huh? I took him all in. I'm... a slut? An awesome slut. You know what? I like the confidence. Ow. 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 God damn it. It's hard to walk, huh? Yeah. Who would have thought having a 10-inch... It was 12. 12? Did you measure it? I don't need to. I have enough experience to figure this stuff out with feel alone. And I'm the slut? Well, I'm proud to be one. Your kind gets embarrassed about it. Touché. Now, where is Therium? Maybe he's making breakfast. What time is it? Clock on the nightstand said 11:30. Almost noon? Well, you did have sex until dawn. Almost. True, but the battle starts at noon. We have to hurry. You run downstairs and find an empty apartment, but the sweet smell of maple syrup tickles your nose. On the table in the main living room, you find a stack of fluffy, still warm pancakes, drenched with syrup, butter, and berries. I am actually starving. Do I have time? You decide to stuff your face with half a pancake that you roughly cut with the fork lying near the plate. Near that same plate, you notice a piece of paper that you've mistaken for a napkin the first time that your eyes laid on it. A note, perhaps? You unfold it and read it. Apologies, Cody. I have to run early in the morning for some leadership business. I hope that you don't mind a cold bed and cold breakfast. The pancakes are somewhat warm still, but... Swallow before you talk. God damn. I didn't think that I had to teach you that. Gulp. But the bed could have used some spare sheets before he left. I'll wait for you inside the arena, the balcony in front of the announcement tower. And don't worry about being late. Just try to be there before 1 p.m. I'm going to make all the necessary arrangements, so don't worry about a thing. That is so sweet of him. Sweet as a lemon, that one. I wonder what he means by arrangements. There is just no way that he can know. It's probably about the pair battles. No way to know. It's pretty clear. No clue. Ugh. Go take a shower, cum-stained Joey. Yes, sir. Meanwhile, it is no longer a question of if, just when and how. That leopard will, as foreseen, never leave my mind, which is the worst outcome imaginable. Since it happened despite the warnings, I might as well make sure nothing else goes south, which includes taking care of a certain lion. Come in, Mr. White. You are... here again. Why am I not surprised? You wanted to meet Cody, I heard. Yes, I had some proposals and future opportunities that both he and his fellow recommended. I don't care. Whatever business you have with him, let me assure you, he won't be your toy. I see. And, if I may ask, what makes you so sure? Because we found a better use for him. Since you said that to him just now, I take it that you've made up your mind? Not yet. Really? The whole last night didn't nail the final verdict into your skull? 'Cause you sure nailed him more than enough. Why are you so keen to protect him? Me? Maybe because I don't want to die or let father die. Why are you denying his potential? Jealousy? Didn't your daddy tell you to drop that subject and not interfere? My father wants results, something you're very slow in offering. And too emotional going about it, lover boy. Like I fucking chose this shit. Back to you. I was not expecting the amount of in my fur. It really soaked in good. It was pretty disgusting. And a little hot. Nope, just disgusting and sticky. Surprisingly sticky. But hey, now I'm fresh, clean, and ready to fight. Just to clarify, for the millionth time, this medallion only works when I touch someone, right? Yes, and think of draining their magic source. It will give you back more power, which in turn will let me be able to cast spells in your stead. Because, you're fucking useless. I'm pretty good at summoning. Except that you don't have anything to summon. Ooh. I just thought of that. Yup. Well, in that case, thanks for the help. Hopefully my opponents won't be too strong. Imagine if it's the wolf and the tiger. Aiden and Dallin? No way. They wouldn't fight together. They're both too powerful. Right? I don't know. Anything's possible. In Tate's route. They also have partners already, so I hope that I don't have to find any of them, period. The demon inside your head successfully manages to induce a seed of anxiety for his own amusement. You're now stepping inside the arena, which is almost filled to the brim with cheering furs and excited faces. And no wonder, since the battles have already begun, you peer into the ring and your voice immediately joins the cheering as you see two familiar figures standing side by side with surprising synergy. Woohoo! Go Aiden! Go Tate! Your voice is certainly drowned out amongst the crowd, but somehow the two manage to spot you. Your presence is not much of a distraction for them, since they seem to be holding on pretty well against the two strangers in front of them. The fight just started, but the ending is already clear. Although both their opponents look like senior students, they do not stand a chance against the duo. Soon the voice of your wolf friend sounds the conclusion. Looks like we have a victor. It just goes to show age doesn't dictate talent. Murmur, murmur. Not that our senior colleagues aren't talented. They're just inferior. In magic abilities, I mean. I need a co-host urgently. Did somebody call? Oh, for God's sake. Aw, poor Dallin. I doubt he had any ill intent with any comment ever. Yeah, don't worry. Nobody will ever be mad at Dallin. Tate, Aiden, hi. Sup? Not much, just coming through. I slept a little longer than I was planning and... Yeah, you can congratulate me and tell me how awesome we were just now. Tell him talk for fuck's sake. You really were awesome. Pity it ended so soon. Yeah, it turns out when my opponents doesn't know how to cancel my teleportation, fights are very easy. The fight was a little unfair. I could have taken someone much bigger. Ain't that right? The tiger smacks him. Ouch. Not as big as me. What? Shoot, what were we doing still here? We'll be late. I thought we were asking Dallin to come as well. I'll come back for him if things get dire. He might be against our plan anyway. What are you two up to? Same secrets as yesterday? Yep. Would love to tell you, babe, but it's too dangerous for you. Babe? We will definitely be back to watch your performance, Cody. Don't worry, we wouldn't miss it. That's very sweet of you, but I can't promise that it will be super interesting. Yep, that's a promise from your #1 crush. Come on, lover boy. Adventure awaits, and possibly getting you killed. Because, they're doing the whole, The tiger blushes pink from the first comment, and red with anger after the cat runs by you, kissing you on the cheek. A peck if you may. How dare you! He runs after him while turning his face away. Are you gonna say something? I'm not even fazed at this point. Fair enough. Fazed by what? The horse approaches from behind, placing his big hands on your shoulders and squeezing lightly, like a massage. Oh, Therium. Just, the fights. Not even fazed by them anymore. Yeah, they used to be much bloodier back in my day. How bloody? I jest. Have you been waiting long? I just got here when Aiden and Tate entered the arena. They just left. They seem to really like you. You think so? Do they know about the thing we did? I mean, your performance is certainly something to brag about, but I didn't get to tell them in detail. The chase, Cody. The night fallen that chased us. Oh. No, I didn't think so. At least they didn't hear it from me, if anything. Good, good. A hint of mischief in his eyes glistens, as if he knew exactly what he was asking. Sly dog. Horse. I'm pretty sure we already discussed this yesterday. Well, my mind must have slipped that part. Oops. The smile he was trying to keep through trembling eyes and teeth disappears little by little. Is something wrong? No, of course not. Just a lot on my mind, I suppose. Is it something that I could give advice on? In your dreams. Oh, okay. I mean, I wish that I could tell you all about it, but I can't. Important people secrets, got it. For now, about last night. Please don't talk about it here. Ah, right. You like your privacy. I won't bring it up. Thanks. In that case, let's focus on the present. Who do you think will win? Win? In the arena. Oh, that's still going on. Four people unfamiliar to you throw wild spells at each other while running chaotically through the sand. Hard to say. Does it even matter? It's not us there. So, other people matter too. It's not like we're the protagonists here. Aren't you surprised I said us more than anything? I kind of knew already, or at least had a hunch when you said that you'd take care of everything. So, what do you say? Do you think you're ready? I don't know. You're gonna have to make up your mind sooner or later. For some reason, you feel his words press against your chest more than they should, their weight heavier than usual. I think so. You think? That is not good enough, I am afraid. What if we have to fight Dallin himself next? What will you do then? Is he that strong? I certainly can't take him down myself. We could, together. Teamwork doesn't solve everything. But it does make things easier, doesn't it? What's easy is relying on yourself. Then you can't make mistakes. You can, but then you don't have someone to blame them on, except yourself. I know you're probably much, much stronger than me, but still, I can be useful. And who knows, maybe I'll surprise you. I hope so. Even if our opponent is super strong, perhaps a leader, perhaps two leaders, we can at least have a chance at winning. You seem to know for a fact that you can't defeat a leader, so with another person's help, that might just be possible. You know I don't like relying on others, right? And you know that making a little personal sacrifice for the greater good won't kill you, right? Lots of funny words that you got there, magic boy. I'm good with my tongue. And it was going so well. And hey, together we can cover each other's weaknesses. And what would mine be? Your lack of teamwork. He laughed softly. You silly leopard. You already convinced me a long time ago, but you keep making your life easier and mine harder. Yay? Wait, I only convinced you now? Was there a chance that we weren't going to fight together, or... Oh, sorry. Don't mind my rambling. We're going to do a great job out there. That moment the bell rings, signaling the end of the match, finalizing in an anticlimactic tie. The wolf wastes no time and presents the next pair, you and Therium. Hey, that's us! You move out and enter the arena. Therium keeps a few feet in front of you, and a tear seems to form in his eye, something you don't get to question him about just yet. Against Rose and Chelsea, vice leader against vice leader, recommended student versus recommended student, defenders and summoners equal footing so far. Let's see which one will be victorious. Best of luck to both sides. Oh boy, they really made sure that the power scale is as balanced as possible, huh? Woohoo! Let's go, Rose! Cody! Hey, Cody! Yeah? You're dead meat! We're gonna crush you! Okay, please don't. Chelsea, calm down a little. Look at her fucking axe! Therium, it's huge! It is pretty big. We're gonna fuck you up! Good luck to you two. Cody, do me a favor and step back. But my whole thing requires me to get close to... Do as I say. Okay. And please, answer me this. Do you promise to give it your all at all times? Do you promise to upkeep your responsibilities when push comes to shove? Yeah, that's kind of the plan. I don't like losing, especially getting beaten up or possibly dying. Then I'll ease your burden for today, and maybe you'll do the same for us in the future. So another step away would be preferable. You do as he asks, noticing the new hope in his voice. Whenever you think that you figured him out, he does a 180 on you. A vice that would drive most people away, allures you in deeper. Maybe I'm just as fucked up as him, you ponder. The bell rings. Spider robots, go! Torpedo shoes, laser gloves, gun. Rose, take out the twink before. You are all such a pain, hindrances and nothing more. From his pouch, a nightfallen is summoned. A savage fur, the worst of all, a wyvern. Not only that, but the biggest one that you've ever seen. Its coiled wings block out the sun, a colossal shadow looming over its opponents, and a thick, spiky tail protects its master. The head, with piercing eyes visible from darkness and the smoke, ready to deliver a devastating blow. You can feel the heat of its charging breath even as it's only charging. Before... I am not paid enough for this shit. In a following moment, any and all of the raccoon's tech toys are melted, the rabbit's axe in flames. As for the two girls, when the flames and smoke and dust finally settle, they're spotted inside a protective golden barrier. The bell rings. And, with an unnecessary overkill from the summoner's part, they win. The crowd erupts in cheering, and you feel a bit embarrassed, mostly because you didn't get to do anything. All right. Guess we didn't need the medallion for this part. You old withered son of a bitch. You're getting angry. Might be a good time to retreat. You made me beg on my knees. In my defense, you're still going to need the medallion. It won't be useless. You better hope not. I'm not done with you just yet. Your attention is grabbed by your opponents, who rush towards you for a handshake. I had no idea the Summoner's Vice Leader is that strong. Me neither. Really? Didn't you know him for years? Yeah, but he's always been... Never mind. Good match, Cody. Shame we didn't get to fight more. Yeah. It's also a shame we didn't get to shake hands with the beast of a man. What do you mean? He's right. Your partner is much stronger than you thought, yes, but he's also slippery like a snake. Damn it. I need to talk to him. What the... Where did he go? You look up amongst the crowd, and you see Therium going towards the exit, and you follow him. Hey, that's my line! You're too slow. Sorry, girls. Talk to you later. Okay. Bye. Who was he talking to? Meth? Could be. Sick world we live in. Even this country. As you run towards the exit, more and more people try to corner you. Wow, that was such a quick fight compared to the other one. You summoners are very skilled. I want to know more about the Vice Leader. Do you know how to get a wyvern? Maybe ask him, not me, you think while trying to get past them. Excuse me. Coming through. While following the stallion, trying to get away, a peculiar blue butterfly sits on your nose. You're very pretty, but I'm trying my hardest not to smack you right now. And another one on your ear. Where are these coming from? And another one. And another one. Scribbles? A little help, please? Your eyes get covered by butterflies. Scribbles! Your voice is muffled by butterflies. Your consciousness is stolen by butterflies. The last thing that you remember is the back of that stallion, slowly walking away from the arena, head down and tail unmoving. Hey, are you alright? I'm calling a medic, hold on. Oh, you silly boy, he doesn't know. Nobody can wake you from a dream, not a real one at least. You had to drag him over here like that, in broad daylight. No matter. His fate is in your hands anyway. Not like we are capable of such a decision. So, Therium, that sure was a spectacle. Father was looking forward to seeing him perform today, nonetheless. I take it that you think that he is more than qualified for the task now, then? No, he still has a lot to learn. You deduced that without letting him fight. I thought that we agreed to more divination. It is not accurate enough. We saw that firsthand with your failure. I didn't read his future, but I believe that it is not the fighting that's important. He's right. There you are, finally letting yourself seen. I like stretching my wings sometimes too, you know. I agree with you, Therium. Their connection has grown in a strange way in the past few days. It is curious to say the least. He is and isn't ready. If you truly believe in him, then I'll give him another chance. But just know, you'll completely lose him. Is that truly what you want? Why are you asking me? It's not like any of this is real. Everything is preordained. Number one rule of divination. So you have been peeking. What a naughty boy. Curiosity kills the cat, you know that, right? My curiosity is why the cat is alive. That's why you're so sour about your relationship. It just isn't meant to be. True. Still, would have been more fun if you didn't know. Oh, how I wish I was the one to hold his fate in my claws, but that is not a great idea. So you burdened me with it? Not this again. You know we can't. Oh? Oh, I think he's waking up. Places, everyone, places. Wait, you're not actually doing it, are you? If you do, he won't love you anymore. Aw, but I thought you didn't care. I don't. But all his progress will be lost for no reason. Oh, don't worry. A certain someone will retain the memories for him. He won't lose much. Well, if there are no more interruptions. Ah, you magnificent little freak. Wake up again and show us what you're made of. Good luck. So it begins. What happened? Therium? Choice. Should I hang out with Therium or spare him the trouble of a nosy snow leopard drooling over him the whole day? I have a feeling that I should refuse his invitation. But is that enough? Yes, because the destination often needs sacrifice on the way. One of the three, the second spree. It is not so easy to cheat destiny. A new path must be walked before yet another unlocks. Will be continued. Would you look at that? You just finished the first part of this amazing journey. Got a kiss, got some meat to fill all your holes. I'd say that you just got the best ending of this route. Well, the first part of the route, at least, out of 3. You do seem a little confused there. Yep, in case you were wondering, this last route of the chapter is divided into 3 parts. Each part focusing on the backstory of different very important individuals whose lore will intertwine in a grandiose finale. It sucks that we don't get to spend that much time together, but the little guy inside of your head seems to get jealous enough already, so maybe it's for the best. So, what did you think so far? There are so many questions unanswered still. I know. I am still not entirely sure what to make of Therium, and I've known him for years. I'm sure we'll get more clear answers at some point, maybe in the next update. Maybe the one after that one. Who knows? Probably the 3rd one. Oh, I almost forgot. One important piece of information I gotta tell you about the story. You're probably used by now to a very long waiting time for huge updates with lots of content. But for the next 2 parts of the route, expect more frequent, smaller updates. I wasn't given many more details, so follow the author on Twitter, Patreon, or Discord for more future information, I suppose. I gotta stop yapping. Chelsea is holding a party tonight and I am invited. You would have been too, but Therium isn't a big party guy, so sorry. See you in the next update, which should come faster than you'd expect, hopefully. Tate out! So, let me tell you about what happens if you decide to spurn Therium's advance when when he's basically telling you, hey, come to my a dorm so that we can have, you know, intimate relations. What happens is that he has a genuine smile, like an actual genuine smile, and he goes, well, of course, of course we couldn't actually have this. And then he goes away. He leaves, and you're left there, and you go home, and you go to sleep, and then you wake up and go and do your battles as per usual. And everything happens the same, except that when you get to the arena, Therium is completely different. He is cold. He is not really talking to you. I mean, he is, but he isn't. He more or less is very dismissive of you, and he basically tells you to just step away, don't get in my way. He summons the Wyvern again, he defeats Chelsea and Rose again, and then you decide to go after Therium to talk about what's happening and why he's behaving this way, and the whole butterflies things happen again, except that this time, instead of you simply just, blacking out and hearing the conversation between Therium and this mysterious person, you end up being swallowed away, and you end up basically being erased from history. Like literally erased. Your mother, your sister, Tate, Aiden, Dallin, even Therium himself don't remember you. Literally, you are nothing anymore. And once again, the story, rewinds again. And then you get the options again that that you see again. And when you get the to be continued part, Tate, instead of saying like, oh, you got the best ending or whatever, he says, well, person that I don't recognize, it seems that something bad happened and blah, 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 blah. Basically, you no longer exist, but you are able to rewind time again. My assumption is that the next update is going to focus on the middle part where you decide not to go with Therium, and basically he doesn't develop feelings for you, I guess. My assumption is that you will be spending time with the 3 guys, or more of everyone. It won't be like, oh, you decided to pick the Aiden, Dallin, or Tate route. It's probably going to be more like you spend time with maybe Alvi? Probably Alvi. From what we also gather, I think that Alvi was supposed to be the backup to Therium. So if Therium wasn't able to get Scribbles, because I'm pretty sure that's who he wanted to originally, because Scribbles is a dragon Nightfallen. He just is kind of scrawny right now because, he's stuck with Cody. So if Therium didn't get him, then Alvi would get him, because apparently Alvi and Therium are supposed to be like the prodigy summoners, but then Cody of all people gets him. And I think that the whole thing where Scribbles is very like please stop spending time with Therium or whatever, like he just doesn't like him or just doesn't get a good vibe with him, is because he knows that something is up, that Therium and whatever people are planning something weird. And that includes him, of course, because he is basically a summon at this point. So yeah, that's probably what's happening right now. My guess it's, again, the next round is going to be Alvi, and then the last one, it's probably going to be neither of them. Maybe. Well, we'll see. And as you saw, the updates will be a little bit more frequent, but there will also be a little bit more smaller. So the next update won't be basically another section of this route. It's probably going to be like half of that, and then the other half later, and then for the next part, it's going to be half, and then the other half later, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see when they get eventually updated. I do know that the creator is in university, so of course, he has a life. Or they have a life. I don't want to assume gender, but I'm pretty sure he's a guy. So yeah, So we'll have to wait a while. I'm not sure if I would read what is available when it updates, or I just wait until the whole thing is available, or whatever. It'll all depend on you guys, what you want. But yeah. So, write down in the comments what you thought so far, and thank you all for watching / listening. If you would like to play Lush Shards yourself, you can do so by going down into the link in the description for the creator's Twitter page, which should have a direct link for the HIO page. And if you don't have access to that, then you can just go to HIO and download it yourself. And of course, they do have a Patreon that you can subscribe to. Right here, I'm scrolling over it, making the whole thing dance, which admittedly OBS does not like when you do this. OBS does not like this, I think it's called a parallax or whatever, moving background. Anyways, so yeah. What else? I mean, I have a throne. My birthday probably passed by the time that you already saw this, but like if you feel so inclined to donate, you can do so through coffee or through throne. You can give me money because you like my videos and because you like me. You really, really like me. Anyways, but yeah, so I guess that's it for now, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.